Morning, y'all. Welcome back to the vlog. Okay, so it is the 16th, it's Monday, and it is 7:58 a.m. and I should be at work in a class by now. However, school is canceled today. We were supposed to be on a 2-hour delay. However, they called back and said, no school. It's an optional work day for staff, and I'm opting not to work. I don't have kids. I have things I can do at my house. I'll just take the time off. It's perfectly fine. With that being said, I've got some things to do around the house. Kitchen looks pretty decent. Living room's good. I have moved my desk around again and my filming area for clothing. And so I need to get something up on the wall as a backdrop. And then my filming area, need to get those things back up on the wall as well. So I'm going to do that. I'm also working on updating my, let me get some light. There we go. My One Mom website and my First Love Ministries website. So I'm going to spend time doing that today. I don't have to do schoolwork because I'm not a teacher. I don't have lesson plans and stuff like that. So I'm not concerned about that at all. Had a friend bring me some coupons, $10 off of $50 at the grocery store, because $50 is the budget. Thank you so much, friend. Okay, very good. All right, so I'm going to, and I've just been going around putting stuff back where it goes. If it doesn't go there in that particular place, I'm going to put it where it goes. Sometimes cleaning doesn't necessarily mean cleaning. It doesn't necessarily mean decluttering. It just means putting it back in the space that it goes in, so that you make space for other things. It's not just laying around. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Now, the one thing that I keep around are books. And I have books over here. I got books in the living room. And I just get overwhelmed with my books. And I typically have books everywhere. So I'm trying to not buy another bookshelf to keep it by this desk. I wish this desk had a bookshelf attached to it, because then I could keep all the books I'm currently reading, which are several, in this one spot until I was done reading them. And but I don't have that situation, so I have books everywhere. And then I had to buy some hair products because I'm out of hair products, and so I need to put those back where they go. But anyway, I just thought you guys might want to come along with me as I do stuff around the house today, because I am at home. So I'm going to get Jackson to help me get this, these backdrop things up, because I do have I've got a ministry meeting tonight at 8. It's 7 Central, but it's 8 my time. So it's 7 Central, 8 my time. And I need to get those things up. And then I do have a Nadine West bag that I need to film there. And I just saw that Sarah over at Our Tribe of Many just posted a video. So I'm going to watch it while I work. Watch it while you work. Right. Listen, sometimes to motivate yourself, because it is extremely overcast. Let me show you what it looks like outside. Come on, Mama. Okay, so I'm going to be the first to tell you. I can't go off the porch because I have on these little slipper things, and it's wet. The whole porch is wet, right? Okay. This is going to go. I'll get Mr. Jerome to move that when he comes the next time. So here is the garden. I have winter garden stuff to start planting. So I do need to actually go back out. We've done some clearing to get some stuff cleared out, and I will be getting the winter stuff planted. Now, I had initially taken out all of the cucumbers that were over here, and then I had some cucumbers here. So I took quite a few out, but I saw some flowers, and thinking that maybe cucumbers were going to make a comeback, I left the ones that looked like they were still flowering. So I left those. We pulled out everything out of here. I had bean beetles. I've never had bean beetles before. I don't understand what that life is, but it was a thing. And so we pulled all that out. I still have peppers. I can see sweet banana peppers on the vine. You can't see it out there, but I can see it right here. That's a sweet banana pepper hanging. So anyway, this is what it looks like outside. Very, very overcast, no sun in the sky, and it's been raining like this for close to 12 hours, maybe more, and it's supposed to rain all day. Now, rain doesn't keep us from going to school, but look at the trees are moving. It's hard to see, but those trees are moving. So you have the top-heavy buses, and then some of the students, the kids, live in low-lying areas where it's prone to flood. And so because they don't want the kids they don't want the buses to go through the flooding waters and potentially have any problems, they did close down school. Now, they did say we were going on a 2-hour delay, which meant I would have been leaving my house at 9 instead of 7. But then they called back again, message, email, whatever, and said school was closed for students. Now, I guess they say teachers can get there. We can opt. So, like I said, I don't have kids today, so I'm just going to chill and hang out here and do that. Do all the stuff I need to get done. So this is an excellent day for me to really just be here. Jackson doesn't need supervision. You know, he's 15. He in here trying to figure out what kind of food he gonna eat. And so that's perfect. He will help me do a couple of things, but I'm really gonna be doing computer work today. So I probably will be sitting most of the day, filming a few reels and all that. If you have not ever heard me preach, I actually preached yesterday at church, and that is up on my Facebook page. It's shared. If you want to go over and check it out, we would love to have you check it out. So anywho, I'm gonna pop out and get Jackson to get these nails. I've got nails up there that I need him to get out for me so I can switch over to a different spot. But hang out with us, see what we're doing for the day. I'm going to put Sarah on and just do a little. Alrighty, you guys. So here I am now. I'm working behind my desk area. I'm getting ready to change and put the continent pictures back here. And one of the things I hate more than anything in this life is putting holes in my walls, because it doesn't always come out straight. You have to readjust it. The sizing isn't right. You didn't put up enough holes. You missed a hole altogether. And so I do not appreciate putting holes in my walls. However, I do realize it is necessary at times. And so I grit my teeth and bear through it. Now, this painting, it's a canvas. This canvas is very special to me. Most of you know, or those of you who have been following me for a long time know that I am a ladies pastor. I have a international women's ministry, and a friend of mine actually had this in her home, and I saw it and I was like, oh my God, I love that. And she was like, well, you're welcome to it. So on here, what I see are the countries that my women are representative of. I have women all over the world that that meet with us in Titus 2, and some women who they never join in the meetings, but they watch from all across the world the videos that I post. And so, when you hear things, especially in church, you're going to go to the nations, you wonder, well, how am I going to afford to do that? And the Lord really helped me understand that going to the nations didn't mean I had to ever leave my home. Because if I ask you to chime in where you're watching from, and actually that's a fun thing. Y'all go ahead and chime in where you're watching from. I promise you that you are represented on that map somewhere. So it always makes me feel extremely good to look at that, because that's where God's people are. They're everywhere, and I just love them. I just love y'all, not them. I love y'all, and it's truly from my heart. Y'all aren't just YouTube people or subscribers. And that may be hard to explain or hard to understand. But I see you as more than just my YouTube subscribers. Some of you have become friends over the years. And some of you have joined Titus 2 over the years. And some of you are in coffee and conversation. And you're from all over. And I'm very grateful, because you can spend your time with anybody you so choose. You just choose to spend it with me. And I don't take that for granted. I don't take that lightly at all. You all mean so very much to me, and I appreciate that. So anywho, here I am now just working on the filming area. I will say that since I put this area together, I believe that my clothing reviews just look so much more professional, so much more crisp. It's not that they were bad before. It's just that sometimes the places I have in my house to film are just not readily available. Something's in every spot, if that makes any sense. Or there's a window where there would be a really good spot, but there's a window there, so you can't use it. I have a really nice spot in my bedroom where the dresser is, but the dresser's there. And so you can't move the dresser every time you have to film a video. So I thought this would be, just having a little bit of a space. And I am realizing now that this third hole, I need to move that third one down just a tiny bit so it matches the first one. They don't match. But you guys, this is kind of what we're facing in our area. This is the flooding. These are the roads buckling. These are sinkholes being created. So now you can't get from one place to the other. This is an entire highway underwater, and the chasms, that used to be a road there. It's very disheartening to see. People have lost their homes. This is just before the high tide, and this is before high tide came in. So pray for us down here. Alrighty, y'all, so we're at Food Lion where we're leaving now. And it's quiet out. It's very quiet comparative to traditional days. Of course, it's Tuesday, and I would normally typically be at work. But I'm not at work because schools are closed. Schools are closed today. They will more than likely be closed tomorrow. Maybe even into Thursday. Oh, go this way, Mom. The kids are loading the car. Maybe even into Thursday, and it might even be this whole week. The south end of the county is extremely, extremely flooded. Roads are either washed out or washing out. Depending on where you're located. So the kids and I actually came out to see see the lay of the land just right by our house. We didn't come in too far. We didn't venture out way too far. So we just decided to venture out a little tiny bit. Back to the house we go, though. It's safer inside right now than it is to be outside. I saw the roads washed away by where one of my middle schools is. Road is just washed away. And somebody actually was on that road at night and didn't see that it had washed away. And their truck fell into the sinkhole. Anybody know people that know everything? I know. It's a first responder show, and they responded first. I got it. So I was just telling Alana some things, but it is not necessary to tell anybody anything ever at all, ever. Because the truth is, they know it all. They know everything. So what are you here for?
Well,
Nothing.
We just might know more than you think.
Wow. Okay, very good.
Even if we didn't experience, we know the information.
But you can let me have my moment.
You have all the moments, Bella. I also live longer.
Mom, you also live longer.
You already had all the moments.
You already had all the moments. We were in the grocery store, y'all. Somebody better come get your little internet niece. We in the grocery store, and some song is going on. She's like, Mom, this is your music, isn't it? I don't know. What do you mean my music?
I think it's from the 80s. Or the 90s. It's one of them. It's definitely not from the 2000s.
It's probably right around the time they had, you was cooking over the open fire. Right around when I was born.
When you was born.
Right.
So it's 70s.
We cooked over the open fire, right?
What does that mean?
That means we didn't have stoves.
No, man. I know when stoves came out. Probably in the 50s. The 40s.
Before then, what was I cooking on?
Oh, one of them gas stoves.
Gas stove is the same thing.
Mom, but no, you said cooking over a fire. I thought you meant like a fire. Like when you go camping?
Yeah.
Dog, what are you talking about?
I don't know.
They had gas stoves for like years.
There you go.
Years.
Okay.
But they didn't have
so
electric
Brother Wayne
stove.
is gonna come by today. See, it ain't making that noise now. And check my brakes.
Maybe it's when you just back out the driveway.
I think it's because of all that rain from yesterday, and I didn't drive at all yesterday.
Yeah, you didn't drive one bit. I drove.
Now I can still hear the scrub a little. So Brother Wayne, a guy from church, is gonna come by, and don't get no ideas. Brother Wayne is married and old. Brother Wayne is gonna come by and check my brakes for me. He's a mechanic though. He does mechanical stuff, and sometimes it helps him on the side, do a little side job, get a little extra cash. So I'm gonna have him come look at my brakes. I'm gonna actually have him look at Alana's brakes as well, because I know last time he changed her oil, he said that probably by the next time she would need brakes, and so we gotta do all of that type of thing. So we want to make sure that we get all the things done. But people are out, but it's just not like people would normally be out. But we would normally be in school at this time, and sister would be at work, but she just happens to be off today. So anywho, we're heading back home. It's almost 10 o'clock in the morning. People are moving around, but on this part of it, you can definitely move around. So I'm going to head home, get some food, and do some work. Alrighty, y'all. So I'm going to end today's vlog, and I'm going to start vlogging again because it's actually the next day. And we're just done with that day. We got some other stuff going. So long and short of the story is this. That storm ended up being what nobody expected. We did not have any warning. We didn't have any, they said 3 to 5 inches of rain. It ended up being over 20 inches of rain in some places, 20, 22 inches of rain in some places in 12 hours. To a very destructive situation for lots and lots of families. A ton of families had to be swift water rescued. Just somebody posted on Facebook, because, this is what we're doing now. It's just looking to see what the destruction is and how the cleanup's starting. That every evacuation route that we would have taken, because we are in a hurricane zone, every evacuation route that we would have taken to get out was damaged, blocked. Roads, people couldn't get out. So if this were an actual hurricane, it would have been catastrophic. People lost. There were people on the highway for hours. They could not move. They couldn't back up. They couldn't turn around. They couldn't go anywhere. And some of those people were on the road from 12 noon one day to 7 or 8, even 12 noon of the next day. Some people slept in their cars, no food, no water, no restrooms. I mean, what in the world? And so, no dignity in any of that. So needless to say, there's a lot of people feeling a lot of ways at the moment right now. And what to do, right? Nothing to do except help where you can, build back where you can. And we're talking about building back homes. Some people lost their whole entire homes for 3 to 5. It's just going to be 3 to 5 inches of rain. Right? Anywho, school's out for the rest of the week for the kids. Next week is more than likely a remote week because you can't get the buses in and out. You can't get people in and out to get any place. And it's so crazy because you live I get in my car, I just go. I got people on Facebook. How do you is there any possible route to get from this place to this place? Yeah, you can go from here to here to here. Nope, that road's flooded. You can go from here to here to here. Nope, that road's closed. Here to here. Nope, that road. It's like you're stuck in this maze and you can't get out. And that's a real situation for those of us in it, right? So I got a lot more time to film videos. Actually, I got to go to work. I'm working remotely, so I'm actually getting ready to set up my desk area so I can start work because I've got some stuff I can do that I have to do, that I need to do. Got to shift all my classes and then probably be remote in classes next week because I think I have classes next week. But I'll check with my teachers to see what they want me to do. I may have to push all my classes into October because it may be October before we actually get back into the classrooms. Just depends. One year when we had another storm, they actually kept the South End schools out and let the North End schools go back because they had more damage. They're damaged again. Lots of schools are damaged. So we'll see what happens. Anywho, y'all pray for us down here if you think about it. We appreciate you so much for stopping by. Like the video, and we'll see you next time. Bye now.